great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So West Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. Cam Cook, he's an incoming transfer from Jacksonville State. And everything in this attack runs through him.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It really is no mystery. And Race, obviously, we were talking about this guy in the open, and already he's getting the ball, and already he's making his presence felt. He just has such great vision and contact balance. And, David, they are going to continue to give him the football until you prove you can stop him.
Yeah, and so the defense is going to have to do something about it. And I know it's early, and that's just one run. But how much are they going to have to commit more people to the box? And they're just going to have to play physical and realize everybody's got a game tackle. This guy is good, man. And so I look forward to this defense trying to find some answers to stop this great running back.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. High and away, headed toward the sideline just the way he drew it up. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The shot to clears offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Barber. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Michael Hawkins on the play action. Uncorks it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Cook. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. Throwing, Hawkins. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the move. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Flushed out of the pocket. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, I love the effort. 3rd down, 4th down, get down. That's the rules for quarterbacks, man. Don't take shots unless you need to. It's 3rd down. Your team needs you. Scrambling around, find some time, and lays out with the great effort to get in the end zone.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The shot to clear, send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. And he loses the football. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
And one thing we know about a Rich Rodriguez offense, it's about running the football. So you know what you need? You need a good running back. You know who he went and got? The nation's leading rusher.
There's some room. Picks up the 1st down. Running through contact. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Crosses to 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Oh, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession...
It's a running room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They go play action with Hawkins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires complete on the crosser. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Hawkins using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. and short. They'll ride the running back here. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Fires quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Cook. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Mountaineers will go for it on 4th down. Michael Hawkins makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hawkins. On target. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Creates a little space.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
That's caught. It's Courtney. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime and get a little juju going.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air, it's Barber. Snagged out of the air. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This will likely be the last play of the half. They get him down, clock's running, and they're not going to get another playoff as time expires here in the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado, taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
With the catch, it's Courtney. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sapp. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Hawkins. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice move to pick up yardage. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Gets it out fast. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the shot to clears are flying down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Barber. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Find some fresh air. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Michael Hawkins. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Give him 96 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Barber. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gardner.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The shot that clears after moving the sticks through the air come to the line. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Barber. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
On the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Virg. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dances away. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on fourth down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the shot that clears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Moving past the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I was